presidential candidate just gave up the fight of his life. This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover why a man who challenged a powerful leader is walking away and what it reveals about the cost of justice in East Africa. Meet Robert Kasibante, a former presidential candidate in Uganda. On January 15, 2026, he lost an election, but he claimed he didn't lose fairly. He filed a petition. He sued President Yoweri Museveni, the Electoral Commission, and the Attorney General. He was ready for a fight, but here's the twist. 9 months later, he's asking to quit. He's not quitting because he was wrong. He's quitting because he says he can't afford to be right. This is the story of a legal battle that was priced out of existence. Kasibante's journey began with a bold claim. He accused the commission of declaring results in total non-compliance with the law. He alleged the incumbent committed electoral offenses, bribery, corruption, and abusive language. He claimed voting happened at more than 15,000 polling stations that were not officially gazetted. This was a direct challenge to a political giant. But then he asked for proof. He filed a separate application. He wanted a comprehensive audit. He wanted to see everything: declaration forms, biometric voter verification records, scanners, and the electoral servers. This is where the story takes a shocking turn. The estimated cost of executing this audit was extremely high. Kasibante states it is well beyond his financial means. The scale is enormous. We're talking about processing an enormous volume of electronic data from across the entire country. And the technical sophistication? It would require highly specialized and independent forensic experts. The discovery process became, in his own words, impractical to sustain. Think about that. The evidence needed to prove your case exists, but accessing it is priced like a luxury you can never afford. The Supreme Court was actually expected to deliver a ruling on his request for that back-end data. But now, Kasibante has filed a notice of motion. He's seeking permission to withdraw presidential election petition number 1 of 2026. He also wants to withdraw miscellaneous application number 1 of 2026, the one for the audit. And here's the final ask: he wants each party to bear its own legal costs. No penalties, just a quiet exit. The implications are massive. This isn't just about one man. It's about the accessibility of justice. If challenging an election result requires resources that only a state or a billionaire can muster, what does that mean for democracy? Some will say he saw the writing on the wall. Others will say the system is designed to be too expensive to challenge. The tension is clear. Is this a pragmatic withdrawal or a system failure? The Supreme Court hasn't set a hearing date yet. If they grant his request, one of the legal challenges from the 2026 election ends not with a verdict, but with a surrender. The evidence stays locked away. The questions remain unanswered. But if the evidence was too expensive to examine, was the truth ever really on trial? Do you think high costs should be a barrier to challenging election results? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking news from across the region.